Many people think that running is simple. To run from point A to point B as fast as possible may sound simple, but it gets complicated. When playing Nintendo, all you had to do was alternate hitting the A and B buttons as fast as possible. How much harder can the real thing be? Wait, Nintendo was before your time. There, that's better. While running, you must remember that you are supposed to have a forward body lean as seen here. However, you should keep your back straight and your shoulders up. Once you hunt your shoulders down, you will lose momentum. Lean forward, but keep your back straight. Remember, a good runner is an efficient runner. When your race is decided by points of a second, every little move counts. Let's start with some basic movement for a runner before we get to starts and handoffs. In order to be efficient, your arm movements count more than you think. The faster you pump your arms, the faster you run. You want to have all of your energy pushing you forward to the line. This means that your arms should not be crossing your body, pulling you side to side. If you were to draw an invisible line from your nose to your belly button, your hands should not cross that line. Once you get your arm movement down and realize that your legs should be moving as fast as possible, what are you going to do with your feet? Sprinters should run on their toes and avoid landing on their heels. Once you start landing on your heels, that is called overstriding, and that is the equivalent of driving down the road, tapping on your brake every 2 seconds. If you do this, you can't go as fast, and you're going to wear your brakes out, and your legs are not replaceable. Okay, so we know how to run, but how do we start or finish? We start off with blocks. The weird metal thing seen here is called a block. Let's watch how this works. Once you set your feet, you get into the set position by raising your back end in the air, ready to explode out of the blocks. Once the gun goes off, you explode out of the blocks. Simple, right? Let's watch from a different angle. In the block, set. When coming out of the blocks, you have to throw your foot that is further back forward, and throw the opposite arm forward like you see here. The opposite arm and leg should be going forward at the start. Don't worry, this should happen naturally. What do you notice about the position of the runner's head when coming out of the block? If you notice that they are pointing down, you are correct. When coming out of the block, you should stay low while you are accelerating. In your first few steps, you should gradually lift your head and shoulders until you are at the point of top speed and in the correct running form. Let's watch the entire start at a slow speed. Dig into the block, get into a set position, explode out of the block. Now, gradually lift their head and shoulders while they accelerate. Hopefully you notice that this process is very quick. Finishing is a little easier. Finishes will be very close unless you're racing Justin Gatlin. However, who do you think won second place? The runner leading into the finish took second because he got through the line first. Winners are determined by whose torso crosses first, not who breaks a plane first, so you must bring your shoulders into it too. Now what about relay handoffs? The runner coming in should have the baton in their right hand and will be handing the baton to the next runner's left hand. This means you need to cross your body to hand off the baton. By the time that the runner finishes their leg of the race, the next runner should already be moving and at almost a full sprint by the time they get the baton. When the actual exchange occurs, both runners will be at almost a complete sprint. Timing is everything. Clean and crisp handoffs are the key to winning relay races. This is what a handoff looks like slowed down. First, the runner comes in. Second runner takes off before getting the baton. Now the second runner receives the baton and keeps running. Let's watch Justin Gatlin break the world record in the 100-meter dash. He explodes off of the block and keeps his head down as he accelerates. Good arm and leg movement helps him convert all of his energy forward. This run put him in the record books as the fastest man alive. Remember, efficient running will put you ahead of the competition and will have you celebrating